Everyone think it's a batsman's game. It's not. Of each ball is controlled by the bowler. In young players, they have no idea about fear. You have to be honest to yourself. There are no shortcuts. Number 1, skill. Number 2 is fitness. Number 3 is intelligence. The bowlers always have rhythm. The batsmen always have rhythm. That's something that you always have to trust. The first thing that I've learned as a batsman is that I do not control the play. The play is controlled by the bowler because he's got the ball in his hand. A lot of the bowlers forget the importance of control. So the game is all about how do you manage that control. For all you young cricketers, some of whom are obviously just coming out of school, playing for your clubs, the play of each ball is controlled by the bowler, not by the batsman. So the bowler has the control to deliver a ball which he desires. Can be a bouncer, can be a yorker, can be a slow ball. If you are a spinner, where you want to bowl, the length, the line, the batsman always have to react to that. Everyone think it's a batsman's game. It's not. So start thinking, how can we get better as a bowler, as a batsman? So the challenge for you is to identify your strengths and weaknesses through that sequence. For me, modern day cricket is 3 things. Number 1, skill. Number 2 is fitness. Number 3 is intelligence. If these 3 can be improved over a period of time, you can be a half-decent cricketer. You have to work hard to do that. Why did I say that you can be a half-decent cricketer? With those 3 elements, skill, fitness, and intelligence. You have to have values on top of that. What are those values? Those values were spoken by many people who was on this stage, who made their speeches, who we were taught when we were at 8, 9, and 10 years old by 2 gentlemen. Those values, number 1, discipline. Without discipline, you cannot improve your fitness. You cannot improve your skills. You cannot improve your intelligence. That is the most important thing. You have to have focus. You have to have the discipline in your mind and your body to control that. So that was taught to us at when we were 8 years old. Probably they didn't think 45, 30 years down the line, this would be the most important element for many of us who had challenges of improving ourselves at international level, but that was the discipline. I had to be disciplined to rest, to do my fitness, to do the extra sessions which I needed, to have the focus, say no to a lot of things when I was a teenager. So that self-discipline was taught at a younger age. So you need that. And the second value for me is hard work. There's no replacement for hard work. You have to, in our language, we say put in the shift. You have to work hard. There are no shortcuts. There are no shortcuts in life, whether it will be in a sport or any other establishment. You have to work hard. So if you work hard, your skills will improve. If you work hard, your fitness will improve. You work hard, you think better, your cricket intelligence will get better. So all these values are important for you to improve those 3 skills in the modern day game. And then the third one, for me, the most honest thing, is being honest. You have to be honest to yourself. To achieve all this, you have to be honest. If you're doing a fitness session, if you're asked to do the suicides, that means you're running 20 meters, coming back up and down 20 times. If you turn at 18, you're not being honest to yourself. And remember, you're playing a team sport. So you're letting down your teammates as well when you do that. If you're not honest to yourself, because you'll be one day playing for the country, that you'll be in your hotel room where you're supposed to be sleeping at midnight as an adult, you're still up till 2 o'clock in the morning, that means you're not honest to yourself and not honest to your teammates. That has to come within yourself. It's not something that anyone can force upon you. What's cricket intelligence? Cricket intelligence is what we see day to day. What we see, watch cricket, read cricket, think how the game is being played, and to see how can I get better. What is the opposition doing? Why is he doing that? Asking those questions, finding answers is cricket intelligence. That doesn't come that easily, but if you put in the effort, it will come. But that's something that you have to be open to. The technology has taken over cricket. Every batsman, every bowler is being analyzed. Artificial intelligence is just around the corner when it comes to taking those options. In few years, they might even tell you exactly what you're thinking before you even go to bat or bowl. What I've seen in the world, in technology, what they are using is unbelievable. The patterns, the rhythms, what batsmen are thinking in these situations. All those matchups are given to you before the game is started. Everyone's very, very well prepared. 10 years down the line, there will be much more brighter and much more intelligent cricketers around the world. How do we get to that? How do we develop the game that we love to compete at that level? So that's a challenge which is in front of us. In my travels, something that I've noticed in young players, they have no idea about fear of failure. They are that confident. You saw the little boy who was singing. I just asked his age. He's 7, 8 years old. He came on stage. He sang. It was nothing. He probably didn't miss a beat. He had rhythm in front of an audience. If you asked me when I was 7 to come on stage and do that, I would probably not come out of my room. That is the generation that we are dealing with. The modern day cricketers are the same in other countries and in our country as well. They will make mistakes, but they don't understand fear of failure. Some they do. The ones who don't understand, they go out, they just play their game. They just enjoy. They think about the consequences later. So you need to be prepared for that. The younger generation, the young cricketers, have to be molded in that way. Challenge them to think differently, but not to forget the essence of the game. It's still a simple game. It's how do you approach it, how do you structure it. Everyone think it's a batsman's game. It's not. Of each ball is controlled by the bowler. In young players, they have no idea about fear. You have to be honest to yourself. There are no shortcuts. Number 1, skill. Number 2 is fitness. Number 3 is intelligence. The technology has taken over cricket. Every batsman, every bowler is being analyzed. Artificial intelligence is just around the corner when it comes to taking those options. In few years, they might even tell you exactly what you're thinking before you even go to bat or bowl. What I've seen in the world, in technology, what they